Welcome and thank you for joining us this evening with UTVS News. I'm Kevin Bloomberg.
And I'm Sandro Pascucci. What's your top 5 artists? Spotify Wrapped is back again, this year telling its users their yearly roundup. Everyone's music taste is different, but some trending artists rose to the top. Bad Bunny was the most streamed artist worldwide with 18.5 billion streams. The other top worldwide artists were Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, and BTS. The US had a different top artist. Drake came in as the most streamed artist in the country.
The homestead exemption is used for homeowners to reduce property taxes. Did you know you can still apply for that?
And Stearns County is lighting up buildings in green. But what for? We'll tell you more after the break. Aside from parades, Stearns County is also supporting veterans by taking part in Operation Greenlight. Operation Greenlight is a nationwide event started by the National Association of County Veteran Service Officers. Stearns County started lighting their buildings with green lights from the 7th and will go on until November 13th. The city says people can also light up their houses in green to show support for veterans and appreciate their service to our country. But the nurses' strike isn't the only thing Minnesotans are trying to get a vote for. Minnesota Democrats are trying to get a spot for the state to vote first in the 2024 presidential primary, where they vote on presidential candidates. A national committee of Democrats will decide this week if Iowa should lose its current spot of getting first votes. WCCO reporter Carolyn Cummings reports on how our state could finally play a big role in presidential politics. Moving over to District 6, Tom Emmer easily won his re-election bid. He received just under 199,000 votes with nearly 62% of the vote. His Democratic challenger, Jeannie Hendricks, received just under 38%. This will be Emmer's 5th term in Congress. The Minnesota Department of Health says new medical conditions are qualified and have been added onto Minnesota's medical cannabis program. Irritable bowel syndrome and obsessive-compulsive disorder are the 2 new conditions that will take effect under state law on August 1, 2023. Patients certified for new qualifying medical conditions will be eligible to enroll in the state's medical cannabis program and receive medical cannabis from the state starting midsummer of 2023. We now bring in Connor Fine with UTVS weather. Connor, will people have to worry about salting their driveways anytime soon?
Yes, actually that is one of the possibilities we could see tomorrow with that cold front moving through.
Definitely be a lot cooler, guys.
That is quite a big difference indeed. But I'll tell you, I like it. I'm a winter guy, at least in this part of the year. I'm a winter guy. I didn't like the warm temperatures last week,
Really?
so bring it on.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm scared, man. I still don't have any boots. I have to get boots. Maybe you can lend me some.
I'm gonna need my own. Need my own.
Okay,
All right.
that's okay.
We'll bring in Zach now for sports. Zach, what's going on?
Coming up after the break, find out who the men's and women's hockey teams will be facing this weekend.
Then, 4 baby lion cubs are brought to Minnesota. How they managed to be saved from an ongoing war. After the break. It is the end of the year, which means flu season is upon us. The Minnesota Department of Health just released its weekly flu report. Central Minnesota sits at 35 hospitalizations this week and 99 hospitalizations overall. The most common strain in Minnesota is influenza A. The flu puts a few groups in danger, like people aged 65 and older, children under 2, pregnant women, and people with conditions like asthma, diabetes, and heart disease. If you bought a house within the past year and want to apply for homestead classification, you still have time to do so. Stearns County announced the deadline to apply for homestead classification is December 31st. You can apply online at the Stearns County website. The online application excludes property in the city of St. Cloud. St. Cloud residents who want to apply should call the number on the screen. Election day is right around the corner, and the race for Minnesota's governor is as tight as can be. Republican candidate Dr. Scott Jensen has received a surprise endorsement from former President Trump. Beginning November 1st, the annual seasonal parking ban will go into effect. The city of St. Cloud says the coming changes include parking restrictions in the areas east and west of the Mississippi River, along with prohibited parking between the hours of 1 a.m. and 7 a.m.
Awesome. Sounds pretty good, Nick. All right, thank you very much. Like I said, I like the cold weather. Bring it on. All right.
Well, we want to thank you for joining us for UTVS News. I am Adam Larson.
And I'm Sandro Pascucci. Have a wonderful night.